what's up with it. We're going to be analyzing your set, hero. I might only do the first game. Might do the whole set. Don't know. Depends on how much time doing the first game takes. But let's get into it. Okay, so you're threatening the needle angle on him. Threaten needle angle. Come down. I don't think you should come down. I mean, I guess I'm fine with you taking the bear in that situation. Just know that it's dangerous to come down on Falco like this. And I mean, I feel like if you had run off the platform here, you would have been able to like find a forward air on him. Not super sure though. But I think you have a habit of in these situations always going to the top platform and doing something like this. From what I've seen in your sets, so definitely. I think that Falco is predicting this, like this waveland off backer that you did. So definitely be careful about that. Be careful about falling into the same patterns when you falling into the same patterns, because you definitely like have this exact pattern movement a lot. You shield drop. Like you could have just if you had just straight up jumped after needle and wavelanded off the top platform, you probably would have been able to hit Falco before he hit you here. But since you did the shield drop, it took extra time. But I think in general, this is what I've seen you start off sets a lot. Using this a lot. And I feel like you could just in general, either run off platform here or just do the immediate short hop or do the immediate full hop here. I guess it would be short hop here, but don't always do the same thing at the beginning of a match. And it seems like you pretty much always do this shield needle into shield drop, double jump back up, wavelands. When you could just be, I feel like a lot of the time you just like to do shield drop baits off this platform in general at the start of your games. So maybe after needle, maybe charge needles again. Maybe run off platform, do an aerial, something like that. Just don't let yourself fall into the same pattern over and over again. Yeah, if you had been a little bit faster with this back, with getting out this backer, if you had wavelanded immediately to the platform instead of shield drop to double jump, then wavelands, then you would have been able to hit Falco here. I'm pretty sure. Because you were just barely late. You were so close to hitting Falco first. You started your fair a little bit late. Just a tiny bit, just something to be aware of. Gotta roll out of pressure. Okay, I like what you're doing here. So when you get by this laser, you're entering a very disadvantaged situation for Sheik. So what Swedish or MK will do here is they'll double jump out instead of landing next to the Falco. If you look at the situation, I guess it's fine because you just land on the ground. But you could have been using these frames to double jump out and not get hit. Works out though, more or less. Yeah, this Packer's fine. This Packer's fine. Actually, I mean, let's look at it. So you're active right about here. Yeah, Becker makes sense here. You could also do a full hop forward here to get over Falco's laser and his aerial. think that might work here. You can also nair here. You definitely nair here, just like right here. Just turn around and nair him. Like dash forward nair him. Because that would stuff an aerial he could do. Like, because you're getting into this situation, right? Actually, I guess, so wave dashing away. So this is a situation. Falco should have been advantaged on you. Like, Falco had advantage here. We didn't do anything with it. But something you'll see Swedish and MTK do a lot in situations is just either immediate jump into aerial. Because immediate jump into aerial or like rising nair would have shut down Falco's like laser here pretty hard. I don't think he was reacting. I think he was assuming you'd move back. He was assuming you'd move back. So I guess first note is at close range, like use rising nair more to add close range to stuff Falco's laser and short up aerials. Yeah, I think you also could have put an aerial out and hit Falco here. I'm pretty sure you could have. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You definitely could have put out an aerial there for sure. 100%. Oh, good mustache. Good option. I like it a lot. Try to up air him. Try to up air him. I respect it. I mean, like, I respect the up air. It's just that I feel like that Falco's down air hitbox is just so hard to beat. If you're gonna be trying to up air him, you gotta do it earlier. Like, you're just so disadvantaged on him. Like, you're so disadvantaged in this situation that you don't really have any time. Like, preferable you want to up air Falco before he starts his down air. You'll just catch him double jumping when you get under him. But I mean, honestly, in that situation, I think the solution is just to wave dash back. Just wave dash back, get out of Falco's down air spacing. Like, wave dash back to center. And then, like, up tilt, like, just hold shield, shield the down air high. Get a free punish on him, get a free nair on him, or a free grab. Wave dash forward, the dash attack, like with punish dash attack him would also work. What else? Yeah, I think using movement in that situation instead of using an attack would have been better. Would have been, I think much better in general. Hello, hello, kitten. Hi. Hello. Oh, this is my cat Asha. Hopefully she'll help me analyze. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. Hello. Hello. Okay. Okay, hopefully she'll be chill. She'll be a chill kitten. Okay, be careful about throwing a Hail Mary dash attacks, and if you're gonna be... I guess you thought it was gonna hit, you thought you were gonna be able to check taste with it. Just didn't really work out. Again, didn't really work out. Okay, what happened here? Were you trying to shield grab that or near that? Okay, I think in this situation, you just, actually, I guess so in this situation, Falco is threatening you with back air. So I guess you short hop, I guess you nared to try and stuff his aerial. I think you don't think, I know you can't grab him here. But I mean, something you could do is, wave dash, you could wave dash and grab. You could also, I mean, I think one of the things I'd look out for in this situation is short hop aerialing him, like short hop fairing him. Not doing a rising aerial. But I guess you can make an rising aerial. You can make like a rising nair somewhat safe in this situation. And this is a challenging situation just because the threat of Falco's back air is so strong. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I think in that situation. So let's look at the situation before it. See if he could have done something differently. So you see Falco standing in front of you. I mean, I see that you were trying to like shield a high back air on shield or something like that. But I think if you see Falco standing there like that, you just gotta boost grab that. I guess I would say get more comfortable boost grabbing Falco. Like get comfortable, like just grabbing him out of like lasers, like using your movement to whiff punish him with grab, and also just like I guess you were looking at like I see what you're trying to do in the situation. But I feel like the rising there just is pretty bad in the situation. I think you gotta short hop out of shield, like short hop fair pressure him, or short hop like falling neutral air, or even just wave dash and grab him. But I guess the threat of bear is really strong here. I don't think there's a conclusive answer to the situation. It's just all a bunch of mix-ups. Like if you hold shield and he rising bears you, then you pretty much just get a free punish on him. So I see why you hold shield. You could also wave dash down here. You could totally wave dash down and then check his reaction, because you would go your wave dash animation would go under his back air. I think wave dash down is just really underused in a lot of situations. But you rising near him, he gets a free punish. Okay, good shit. Oh, your Lush Ash just wasn't frame perfect, I don't think. I see you're afraid of Falco's back air, looks like. Just gotta grab that, you can't tilt that. I'm sure you know that. But something to be very cognizant of. Okay. You're holding shield. And you jump out of shield. Is it a laser? What did he hit you with? Was that another laser? Okay, that was another laser. I think you were trying to forward her a bit. But I guess so in this position, you just have to respect Falco's up tilt. Just gotta hold shield or roll out, like roll away. Definitely something you can do in this situation. I think you just gotta hold shield though. Don't be afraid to hold shield against Falco, especially when he's like when he creates positions like this. Don't be afraid to just stay in shield and wait for opportunity. Like wait for him to do a rising aerial on shield or something like that. Trying to get the umps attack. How'd you get hit? So you got to be careful in general about jumping into. So I think this is an issue I'm noticing from you. You got to be careful. You got to be careful about jumping into Falco's threat range. When Falco's on the platform, you have to be really careful about jumping into his back or down air. So I think I'd rather see you stay grounded. When you see Falco on top platform, stay grounded. Don't challenge him. Because I think this Nair trades with down air. If Falco does it. And Falco just be very careful about approaching into Falco's back air as well as his up tilt. Be careful about approaching into it, you wanna stay on the ground and whiff punish him with grab, I think. At higher percent you wanna whiff punish him with down air or with dash attack. But definitely be very careful about challenging him at all. Or about challenging his back air most of all. Okay. No need to wave dash back there. I know, I guess you were maybe trying to read a roll in. You had frames to act. You had enough frames to act with there. You just drop shield. Yeah, you had more than enough frames to act with there. You had 8 to 10 frames. So definitely remember to act to nair those out of shield, nair those out of shield to get really comfortable. Or nair wave dashes out of shield. Be really comfortable getting out of his shield pressure. Remember to remember your openings and the shield pressure. Remember that if he's doing this rising backer on you. Hold on, I gotta Google, I gotta order food. This will probably take like 5 minutes, or not 5 minutes, but over pretty soon. Okay, on to the set. So you get up tilted for it. It feels like you're kind of just like you're approaching into, like, you're putting yourself in range of his aerials a lot. You're kind of just approaching into him, like you're moving into him for no real reason. You're moving into him when he has advantage on you. I mean, I guess. So you attack roll in. I mean, I think the answer to the situation is just hold shield. I'm like 90% sure the answer to this is just hold shield in the platform. Because you're not really worried about Falco's grab at this percent. You're not really like, but you should be worried about getting getting shined. I guess you should. I guess shine will combo at this percentage. Okay, let's look at that stock again. Where'd you go wrong? Yeah, so you like put yourself in range. You put yourself into his back air threat range give him back air for free. Like you jumped into him. I guess that's something I'm noticing. You're jumping into Falco too much. Like you want to jump around Falco. So you want to jump around his aerials. Like space yourself. So like use your short hop back and like short hop and generally go over and around his aerials. And punish them with aerials. Punish them with your own aerials. And just in general, like in these sort of situations when Falco's on top platform, don't like move into him like you're doing here. Just stay on the ground and try and bait out down airs from him that you can whiff punish. Like down airs and back airs from him that you can whiff punish. Just because like at this percentage an aerial isn't really gonna do anything. Like it's not gonna knock him down. It's not going to like trade advantageously. Like, and it's just putting yourself in an unnecessary risk that you really don't need to put yourself into. You kind of just get like that's the kind of thing I want to see you do. That's the kind of thing I want to see from you. Using your full hop to go around him. You don't really need to. I don't think you need to move back there. Like you put yourself all the way into the corner, and you got out of the corner, but you did give him center stage. So remember not to give people center stage for free. Remember to play center stage, especially against Falco. Like in this situation, you shouldn't really be too. You should just like hold your position. I would think. Like hold your position, maybe even not boost grab into him, but just like maybe dash back and aerial, or just like short hop outside his range, and then like short hop outside his range. Like you just move back too far here. There's no need to move dash back. You could have waited out the up tilt, see him turn around up tilt, and then whip punish grab him, like whip punish grab or dash attack him. That would have been pretty strong. again, you just put yourself into a threat range. You just like you could have stayed on the could have stayed on the bottom of the stage, like held center stage. I guess I can see that you were trying to go over or like around the top of them. But you should see him go on top platform and back off, I think. Like, I don't think approaching into the top platform is a good idea here. I mean, yeah, like the double jump, I don't think it makes any sense. And I think it's better just to hold center stage there. I mean, actually, so I guess, so what a situation. Let's look at it again. So this is the situation. I feel like you should be approaching into center stage up to right about here, and then doing a short hop aerial, or just like dashing into center stage, like running shield into center stage, like running shield into about here, so that you could shield a high aerial, like a rising aerial on shield that you could do. Or I mean, yeah, I feel like wave dashing back to right about here would also be good. It's like running shield into here would be good, or just dash up, short hop back, like dash up, short hop aerial to zone him out. Because all those would allow you to keep center stage if he goes to the platform. Like if he tries to go around you, they would all allow you to keep center stage. And that's like the big weakness. Like I think like in general you kind of give up center stage to go on the platforms a lot. Like it seems like sometimes like you have center stage, you have an opportunity to get center stage, or you have it, and you'll just give it up to go to the platforms and try and set up like a shield, like an aerial on them, where you'll give it up by full hopping and allow them to turn the situation around on you. Like this, I can see. I feel like that's what you were kind of trying to do with this full hop up air, or full hop back. You're kind of trying to zone him out, and zone him out with with a needle angle. But then when you go to the platform, you're just entering into a zone of control, and giving him just like putting yourself at unnecessary risk. You're kind of just selecting shield, so you're kind of just slow at acting out of shield in this set. Be careful with double jump aerials. I mean, there especially just because of how long it lasts, isn't the best full jump aerial. I mean, the hitbox is really good. I feel like if you want a full hop aerial, if you want a double jump aerial here, maybe that's just to use forward air. I think also just going to ledge would be really strong here. Like, okay, let's look at the situation. Let's look at the situation frame by frame. I feel like if you farther there, it hits. I'm not super sure, but I feel like a middle hit, like the fair is so much disjoint that the late hit on a frame 7 would have covered this area much better, and it also would have allowed you to just like air dodge on. I guess you might have been able to air dodge on if you drift forward with it. But I don't think double jump neutral air is a good idea here. just in general. Grab that. Again, you could have had center stage. You could have just like shield dropped. The wave land in. See the up tilt. See the up tilt just drop through to center. But instead you do the same pattern you did at the start of the game. Right here. Complete with needle. And Falco's all the way in the corner of the stage, so it doesn't really accomplish anything. Okay. Again, you put yourself above Falco, you get one good under you. There is no real need to double jump there. I think there's no need to double jump right here. Falco's not gonna be able to get to you in time. Falco's not gonna be able to get to you in time to punish, like to hit you here. So there's no real need to double jump. And I think if you do want to double jump, you could go over on the top platform and like set up another needle angle. It works out. Oh, I just barely missed a whiff punish. But when Falco's doing this, I think you can I think you can challenge Falco I think you can challenge Falco with the neutral air here, with the drift forward neutral air. Like just keep running in. See that Falco's doing a laser. Keep running in, and do a run in rising neutral air, because that would clip his legs. You could also do a run in rising up air as well. Oh, let's go. No back throw. I respect it. Could you have done something in that sequence? You could have nerfed that. You could have nerfed that for sure. You hell could have nerfed that. Then he tech chases you. There we go, back throw. Okay, let's go. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, sick tech. I think you just gotta back throw him in that situation. Oh, do an aerial into him, get punished. Oh, let's go, hirou. I think that forwarder was a good idea, just didn't work out. You're not really challenging his shield pressure at all. Like, you could definitely be narrowing out of a lot of this. You could totally narrow out of that wave shine pressure for sure. You know, like, he's just... I think he's really looking for the rolls. And you could be wave dashing you could be wave dashing or narrowing out of shield in these situations. Okay, let's go. I like the way you're bullying him at close range here. Oh, it just didn't work out. That's not going to kill because Falco's heavy. That might. There we go. Let's go, hero. Just miss your ledge dash. You shield trap into his threat range again. Like, I think I see you. Oh, did you normal? So I can see that you're trying to pressure him. Oh shit, I lost focus, sorry. I'm not super a fan of this forward air. I can see why you were doing it, but you're just spaced too close to Falco. I think the waveland, you were wasting frames right here. So I think that's one reason why it didn't hit. I mean, if you don't waste frames here, if you don't waste frames at all here, it hits. But just the way because of your execution, it did not. Insight though. What shield pressure were you trying to challenge? Shield because you're under Falco. Oh, that's a low downer. That's a low back air grabber. You just barely missed it. You just barely missed your grab. That sucks. Are you wasting frames though? I think you may have been wasting a little bit of frames, just a tad. Not super sure though. Oh, could have poofed a ledge, man. There you go. Oh no, you get stuck in the pit. You text it, he's out of there. I see you were trying to up air him, didn't work out though. I think if you do that up air a little bit faster, it works. Oh Jesus. Yeah, this dog is kind of just like, eh. You were just pit fighting. Sheik's not the best pit fighter. You kind of just lost. You lost because you just made the wrong decisions. Because it's really hard to make. It's just hard. That's a hard situation for Sheik. Okay. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. It just didn't work out because of execution issues. Okay, good rollout. You gotta backer this. I think backer is a solution to this problem, the situation. I think backer is just so much stronger at contesting an opponent on the platform. Because it's like if he, I mean, I guess you just barely missed it. Okay, you were reading instead of reacting. Remember not to do the auto pilot F tilt in that situation. Again, this is a common problem for you. You waste frames on the platforms because you do this this empty shield drop into a double jump thing, like this empty shield drop and double jump movement. And I think it gets you in a lot of trouble just because you kind of autopilot it. And you do it and like you shield drop off platform, double jump back on, like wave land down. When you could be wave landing to like away and getting out of the situation, or you could just be shield dropping and getting out of the situation. So definitely be aware of that. Try not to overuse this shield drop into double jump back on platform movement. It's just it can be really problematic. But when a falco when a species at close range, it gets really problematic just because their moves are so long. Like their backers are so big that they can especially Falco's backer is just so big that he can just cover the shield drop and the wave land back on. You generally want to reserve it for when your opponent's further away from mid screen. Okay, I see you're trying to F tilt just the forward smash beat it out. Understandable. Okay, I see what you're trying to do. It just didn't work out. It's okay. You got a boost grab here. Or just short hop aerial him. Short hop aerial or boost grab here. Just remember, just don't autopilot dash attack. This person that gets you a kill, but just remember not to autopilot it. If you're gonna be attacking an opponent in this situation, use short hop aerial, short hop forward fair, or boost grab. Especially short hop fair, just because remember, Falco can't really contest this space above and in front of him too well. So when he shields, doesn't really have any relevant options for escaping shield pressure. His full jump is his jump squat is 2 frames longer than Fox, so he's vulnerable to getting hit out of his jump with F tilt or down smash more often. And he just he's he has to, since he's in shield, his only option is forward air, right, or up smash. And those are both limited, definitely both very situational options. So if you have shield pressure available to you like this, I would say definitely take it, or just boost grab this. But I think you should definitely look to shield pressure Falco in this situation more often. When you have him on the ground at this spacing, I want to see you short hop forward fair more often. Oh Jesus! I got the chain grab on you. You just gotta run cancel down smash that. It's hard to react to though, for sure. Oh, he's just stunting. Falco's just stunting right now. Back throw him. Just back throw him there. I think you gotta have more faith in your edge guards. Just go watch the Meet the King 1001 edge guards video. Follow those flowcharts. Definitely something really good to take notes on that video. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So Falco gets under you. Is this the same thing you did in the start of first game? Yeah, you love this. So the problem with this shield drop fake of yours is that it lets spacies like it lets the other player get under you for free pretty much. So every time you do it, you're pretty much letting like it's just taking this needle is just taking so much longer that it allows your opponent to get under you and stuff you like this. Well, I guess it worked out this time. Although it also would have worked out if you had just like run off needled to the side platform. Good whiff punish, I like it. Just a bit loose with your tech chase. Okay, I like what you're doing here. I like what you're doing here a lot. I like the way you're pressuring Falco and he's at like short hop rail when he's at your short hop rail range and facing you. I like it a lot. Okay, good shield. You're just a little bit slow with your tech chases. I think that's a big problem. Like that's been a problem of yours this set. Okay, again, there's this situation pops up where you're shielding against Falco. Moves back to you, and you're rising there as shield. I mean, you could wave dash back here, right? You could wave dash in, grab him. You could just short hop out of shield, fair him. Just this nair is just not good. And you drift into him with it. Like this nair becomes a lot worse when you drift into Falco with it, just because it lets him punish you pretty much for free. Like you have to be drifting back with this if you want to use nair in the situation. Like nair pretty much just doesn't work in the situation if you don't drift back with it. Okay, good stuff. I like what you're doing here in this game. Definitely a lot more. I like the way you're approaching these situations when you're in neutral game. Okay. Again, you're giving up center for free. You're letting Falco take center when you could be setting up camp. You could be being aggressive with your short hop forward fair against him. Like I think that's a problem I'm noticing with your play is that you're too content to just sit back and let the opponent take center back. When center is one of your having center in any matchup is one of them is like what you should try to do. Like that's what you should be trying to accomplish in general. So like definitely intentionally play the center stage more. I think. Again, I know you love the platforms, but they're not the perfect solution all the time. So definitely be careful about that. Okay, I like the sort of pressure you're doing here. Again, you fall into the same pattern though. I've seen this pattern so much this set of you doing this exact movement pattern in this exact kind of situation. I think if you short hop there, you get the fair on shield pretty much every time. You could be nearing these lasers. You could be nearing these lasers for sure. So there's where shield stun ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could totally nair Falco for this laser, 100% of the time. I think that's one thing I'm noticing is that when Falco lasers you, you're kind of just scared to act as a shield. So I mean, in friendlies, definitely work on challenging Falco's pressure at a shield with short hop nair. Like the only pressure you have to really respect is shine grab and double shine. So to just pay close attention to your opponent, and if they're doing those options, and take it down in your mental notebook, and just like try and look out for look out for when they do short like shine to rising aerial, or even shield, like shield and land next to you. Because like if they're not spaced for the shine, you can pretty much just grab. You can grab them. You can nair them. You can do a lot of things to them if they're not spaced for shine. Again, you approach into Falco. You put yourself in Falco's threat range with this waveland. Like when Falco full jumps like this, when he's like with momentum forward, just get center. Just totally get center and threaten a backer on him from center, like from right here. Threaten a backer on him, like going like threaten a backer on him, reaching this area of the platform, and just like try and threaten a backer in his landing. It works out though. I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of all of you giving up space in this situation, because Falco is definitely disadvantaged here in this situation. Like, there's no need to wait to dash back here. Like Falco is rolling away. Like so, when you're in these short hop aerial pressure, when you're in these pressure situations, remember that you're the one with the advantage, just because Sheik's backer is so strong. And like you're spaced to hit him out of a laser out of shield. You're spaced to hit him out of an aerial out of shield. And you're like you don't have to worry about his shield grab because you're outside his range. So all of this means that Falco is gonna like roll away here. So if you're holding stage, and you could continue like putting an aggression on him if he rolls away / like when he rolls away here. Like I think you're just a little bit. I think you err on the side of giving up too much stage. I mean, I think that's a common problem for Sheiks. Like, I know I definitely do it. But just like when you have these pressure situations, remember not to drop them, especially giving up as much space as you did. And it's almost like the way you handle the situation is almost like you were disadvantaged with the with the full hop you're doing here, and like going to the platforms like you're doing here. Like you just totally drop the pressure situation, drop your advantage, and let him get his advantage back. Like what you essentially let him take center stage for free here. I think that's a common problem I'm noticing in your play is that you a lot of the time will give up center stage and let the opponent have it without making them work for it. So definitely look out for that. I think that's one of the things I want to see you improve the most. Like not giving up center stage for free. Like not giving up center stage for free, making your opponent have to work for center stage, and also like, I know like playing from the platforms is you definitely play from the platforms pretty well, but I think you need to work on your ground game a lot, like work on approaching the shield stops, work on short hop aerialing over their lasers, work on acting out of lasers in the ground, like dash back and dash forward out of lasers when you get hit, and wave dash it back and wave dash forward when you shield them. And also like work on like using your shield, like shield stopping specifically to catch rising aerials on shield, because that's one of your strongest opportunities. One of your biggest opportunities, rather. Again, you just jump into him jump into his down air, let him hit you for free. So I mean, I'll watch the rest of the set. Okay, edge guard him, please. No. Okay, that's good coverage. Good fucking coverage there. That was really good. I'm a big fan of what you just did. That sort of coverage, I love doing that coverage. It's so good. Okay, so you land on top of falco, you get punished for it. Like if you just run, if you don't wave dash there, you get the hit. Definitely something to pay attention to. Not like being economical with your movement and not dropping any frames, not dropping any opportunities. They'll know how forward tilt didn't hit there. Be careful. I've seen you like roll away into like when you're on a platform in this situation a few times now, so definitely be aware of that. Okay. How'd you get? What'd your damage come from? Oh, okay. Again, you're coming down on the top of Falco, so you should be shielding here. Or use your double jump to go to the top platform. Both would work. And just be careful about, like, I guess you should have been fast falling there in that situation. Fast fall to shield. Or just go to the top platform. But definitely be aware of throwing needles when your opponent can get under you. So that there was good because you faded back with it. Like, that's what I want to see you. That's what I wanted to see from your other mirrors. Oh, you could have just gone out there and hit him, I think. I guess you couldn't have, because you were, oh, this guy. Okay. I'm gonna cut it there. I hope this helped. I'm pretty hungry, so analysis in top tier. I hope I helped you. So definitely, so don't give up center for free. Like, make your opponent work for it. If you have advantage, like if you hit it, like in that situation where you hit Falco's shield with the backer and then backed away, really don't do that. Like, make sure that you're not giving up center when you have your opponent in a pressure situation. Make sure that you're you are keeping up your pressure. Remember, be wary of coming down on top of Falco. Also, don't be careful of throwing yourself into Falco's area, like zone of control. Like, especially when he's down airing or back airing, be careful about from a platform. Be careful about throwing yourself into him. And if he's on a top platform, like threatening down air, just make sure, like trying to whiff punish her from the ground, and don't necessarily like attack into it with up air. Cause like we want to attack into him with up air when you're more even advantage wise with him. Cause down air is just so good, has so much priority. And it can be hard to beat it out if you're late. I want to see you play more ground. I want to see you try and practice your grounded game. Try and take space from him aggressively. Anything else? Don't waste frames. I want to see remember to be aware of the patterns you create. Like, be aware of your own patterns and try to break them. Like that shield drop to double jump to needle you do a lot, or shield drop to double jump that you do a lot. It's not really that good, and I think you'd benefit from just shield drop into aerial a lot of the time, or shield drop. Don't always do shield drop, double jump, wave land back on, because it's not even that good, and you just in general you use shield drop fakes a lot when they when they're not really that beneficial for you. Back throw falco when you have him at the ledge. You tried to down through him a few times, and it didn't really work out for you most of the time. So when a falco's at those high percents, just be more comfortable. Like, work on your edge guarding so you can be more comfortable with back throwing him at high percents. Definitely watch 1001 mutating edge guards, because that has a lot of good stuff in it. Very helpful for learning how to edge guard falco. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. Okay, I think that's it. I think I got all of it. Later.